freak time is coming to Milwaukee. I really don't think that it has truly sunk in that the Bucks have the best finisher in the game and one of the best shooters off the dribble and off the catch on their roster. Might I also add two of the best foul drawers in the league right now. Dame had a career year getting to the free throw line with close to 10 free throw attempts a game, which he shoots 91% at the line. Giannis attempts close to 12 free throws a game, and we already know the physical presence he is getting inside. Dame averaged an unreal 32 and 7 on 64% true shooting, extremely efficient and an offensive engine in his own right. When Dame gets going, he gets going and he can take over a game, something the Bucks didn't really have aside from Giannis. Damian Lillard at 33 years old is still good getting to the basket, was efficient at all three levels, 37% from three, shot 49% in the mid-range, which ranked in the 80th percentile among point guards. He shot 63% at the rim, which has been a career best for him. Lillard also has been a really good driver. The threat of his shot keeps defenders on their heels, which creates blow-by opportunities with his exceptional ability to change speeds and directions, which leaves defenders in the dust. Dame is shifty with a fluid handle, has the ability to come off screens, and when met with heavy pressure, can drive by bigs on his way to a layup, finishing with either hand. Dame for most of his career was more of a finesse finisher, utilizing reverses, extended layups, scoops, better off of 1 foot rather than a 2 foot finisher. There were some glimpses of contact finishing. He's a below the rim guy, but there has been an improvement with Dame's ability to absorb contact when attacking the rim last season, showcasing his added strength, contact initiation, and using his body as a shield. This improvement reflects in his free throw numbers. With Dame's added aggression and becoming more of an efficient finisher, it helps open up feeds to teammates. Imagine Dame beating his defender off the dribble with 3 shooters spaced and Giannis on the opposite side dunker spot, and Giannis's man having to make a decision to slide over to contest Dame or give up a lob or dump off pass to Giannis. Lillard, even though he's a score first guy, is a good passer. I wouldn't say elite, but he's good at assessing options off the pick and roll when met with aggressive coverage. He's been able to hit his bigs in stride with an overhead or bounce pocket pass. With Lillard on this team, his three-point shooting threat when he gets hot forces defenses to extend out beyond the three-point line. And just imagine a high pick and roll with Dame getting pressed by 2 defenders and Giannis getting an easy runway to the rim with Brook, Chris, Connaughton spaced. Just absolutely terrifying. Damian Lillard Giannis pick and roll should cause headaches for defenses, especially if it's Dame and Giannis on the empty side and the weak side having 3 shooters around, as you can't really play in drop coverage because of Dame's unreal pull-up shooting ability. And also, even if defenders get over the screen and stay attached, Dame is good at getting defenders on his hip and walking them inside to the paint to where he can generate a mid-range shot where he has been efficient at. Switching, you potentially give up a mismatch to Giannis, and even playing in aggressive coverage having bigs at the level of the screen, Dame has been good at the pocket pass, which will get Giannis going towards the rim with a few dribbles. Giannis is relieved of a lot of pressure when it comes to creating offense, and the offensive bulk being carried on him as a consistent option. And if defense is set up early to defend Giannis on those rolls, Dame has been solid with the kick-out pass to where he can find a Brook Lopez in the corner for 3. With the Dame addition, it allows Giannis to become more of a utility guy who screens off ball or can be a handoff hub for Dame and Middleton. As much as Jrue Holiday was an asset defensively for the Bucks, he doesn't measure up to Dame offensively. Jrue, even though an efficient player in his own right, just doesn't have the tightest handle or a shot creation ability that really bends defenses like Dame does. Jrue isn't the quickest with the ball in his hands, and his consistency can be troublesome. Big credit to the Bucks front office, because with Giannis being the interior threat that he is, having shooters around him is key, but having another player where defenses really have to respect is game changing. Giannis will still have his share of on-ball responsibilities, and he has proved to be a really good driving kicker. Giannis already draws in help defense when attacking the rim at will. Lillard shoots around 4 catch-and-shoot threes a game, and with Giannis's interior gravity, we should see those catch-and-shoot attempts increase. There has been recent progression to Damian Lillard off ball. Though he isn't a sharp cutter, the Blazers have really made an emphasis to have him working off screens and getting Dame going in movement. One of the best movement shooters in the league, sprinting to spot up off a screen, quickly getting the ball aligned to the hoop and shooting all in one motion. Dame isn't a guy who just needs to spot up for a 3. He can work moving and getting himself on balance, at times pulling multiple defenders to him in miscommunication, which can open up easy looks for teammates. Common early offense play for him would involve an away screen in transition, as well as him coming off of pin downs and staggers to spot up for a 3 or attack a closeout. Dame and Middleton can feed off of each other, screening for each other and looking to create mismatches. 2 shooting threats, and Middleton being a capable ball handler as well. The pick and pops with Brook Lopez should be there frequently if defenses do play aggressively against Dame. The Bucks offense should look much better. In years past, it's been a complete eyesore, and one of the things that made me annoyed about watching them. Dame changes all that just by himself, and it's a breath of fresh air. Looking on the defensive side, the Bucks are going to miss Jrue Holiday's defense, a guy who at 6'3", 6'4" can switch onto wings and guards and give multiple people problems. One of the best screen navigators in the league, which really helped a lot with the Brook drop coverage. One of the best at deflections, stripping the ball, just on ball and off ball pressure. Losing Jrue does put pressure on other perimeter guys to step up defensively in his place. Defensively, it's a tough tell. You don't know much of what this scheme is going to be with the new coach, so just kind of reflecting on what the scheme was for the Bucks and how Dame would have fit into that. Don't think they have to change much of what they have going on already. They're already a top tier defensive team, but tweaks can happen. Dame, he isn't the defender Jrue is, but with the offensive talent that he is, you take the deal every time. Dame has guys he can rely on in Giannis and Brook as help in the backline, so you hope that he can be serviceable in a role where he can rotate quickly, close out, stunt at the ball, recovering effectively, can just hold his own also one-on-one in a switching scheme and just pressure the ball as much as possible. If that buy-in is there, the Bucks should be fine with Damian Lillard as a defensive point guard. The Bucks get an A+ for this trade. You secure a star in Damian Lillard and keep your guy in Giannis from ever even pondering about leaving with this deal.